Welcome back to another episode of Hearts of Iron 4 here on RTS Guy. We just left off last time. We just completed the transformation to Communist Poland, and we are currently still dealing with a civilian economy, export focus, limited conscription, but we are all communism. Alright, and right now we are going to move our troops. Stop that for a moment. We'll put them down here on the Czechoslovakia border. Our assault troops are done. We will not join the Soviet Union. Let's upgrade our artillery real quick. Now we need a battle plan. So we're going to take these 21, make them in charge of getting up here to Kosice, and these 19 are going to make a line towards Bratislava. But we need to edit this. That needs to come from here. So 19, 21. All right. Then we will add some of our air divisions. We will assign all of them. We need to make sure that we have air superiority in Czechoslovakia. Let's go ahead and justify a war goal on Eastern Slovakia. Let's see, that's 45, 45, 45. What was that? 45, 45. So everything's 45. So we'll just do Eastern Slovakia. It doesn't really matter where it's at. Alright. Start that. No template for towed artillery. That's fine. We're still working on getting our industry up. The Hindenburg was narrowly averted, so it survived. Soviets withdrawal from Manchuria. Political commissars is finished. So we will now work on preparing for the next war. We're going to head into a war economy here to boost our production. This is going to get bad when we go to war. Construction, we're almost there. This is our president questioning Czechoslovakia sovereignty, and says, let's see, Czechoslovakia's posturing. So he's unhappy about their military presence on our border. Amelia Earhart has disappeared. Marco Polo's, Japan and China are fixing to go to war. Start with the 4-year plan. Just kind of spread these out. Alright. Our land doctrine needs to be superb firepower, not trench warfare. And let's update our fighters. We do not want to join the Soviet Union, but we do want to make a non-aggression pact. So, Czechoslovakia workers, we are coming to help you. Because that's what communism is all about. Helping out the workers. Almost ready to make another change here. Japan declared war on China. 4-year plan is completed. Focus on industrial concerns. Central strategy. So look at our logistics. It's getting better. Taking the right steps economically. Let's look at our construction at 14. So after this one builds, we'll be at 15 free factories. We should start zooming through these relatively quick. Alright, so our war goal is complete. We will declare war. We will launch our attack. And we will accept the divisions from the Soviet Union. Let's slow this down a little bit. Alright, we'll start working on 1934 tanks. So we're extremely far behind. And these guys have been cut off already. So once their supplies run out, they'll be easy pickings. Let's see, the central strategy is done. Standardization of equipment. Promise you have arrived in Danzig. Okay, so cool. So all these guys. Alright, so now we can just do a select all. Add everybody on to that. Continue the operation. So far, casualties on our side are not that bad. Let's get in here and help these guys out. Try to overwhelm them. It's that tank brigade. We don't have tanks. Poland's relatively weak when it comes to tanks. Let's check our air power here. 80% close air support. 64% of the time we're intercepting their bombers and fighters. And we got 64% fighter superiority. So now these guys are cut off, so their supplies have stopped. Next one will be towards Prague. We're moving right along here. It's only been, what, November, December, January, about 3 months. And they still outnumber us in casualties. So that's a good thing. Now this huge group down here has finally been cut off. So that's going to be a huge blow to them militarily. It's going to take a while for them to fall, though. Alright, so this is saying we have outdated equipment. This little arrow here is saying that we need to update. It's a cool little update that Paradox put in. Just our tactical bombers. Come in here. We will work on infantry equipment. Because we're not going to be able to build tanks before we go to war with Germany. Not in mass numbers. We won't be highly motorized. So as you can see, the Czechoslovakian army is pretty much falling apart. We've launched the second assault up here in the north. Down in the south, we're still waiting on these units to collapse. The farther away they get, you can take this area right here. Their attrition rate will rise. Right now it's at 30%. And America has now influenced all of the American peninsula, or North America, South America. Standardization of equipment. Expansions of new towns. Alright. So now we got everybody on board here. Add all of our divisions. Increase the construction. So now we're down to about 20-something thousand more deaths on their side than there is ours. And we should probably start improving relations with Germany. They're a little upset right now. Alright, so now we're at the peace conference. So what do we want to do? Well, let's see. We can take this part, this part. You know what? Let's just go ahead and take everything. That'll be done. Alright. So we've taken all of Czechoslovakia, which is boosted. So your military factories there. And we've got plenty more civilian factories. So that was wouldn't say, that was not a bad choice at all. Now let's see if we can, nope, 2, 2, 1, and 1. We need to put everybody on that German front, which is a huge front. Select all. Rebase all. So this is the combat log. So this is, they need to work on it a little bit. But pretty much this tells you in the Sudetenland, this is what happened, this is what happened. So if we go all the way down to where it began, you know, Krakow, we lost 1,100 people. They lost 289. They lost 54 to planes, and they lost 35 of some type of equipment in the battle. Let's see. In eastern Slovakia, let's see, they lost way more than we did. A lot of equipment as well. So this tells of all their losses. So this would be a victory. I guess we got thrown back. Yep. But then we counterattacked. It cost us more men just to even take it. Well, these are, and you got equipment, so what type of equipment was used. Enemy combat losses. And this is our losses. You can even ask for a detailed list of which was lost. And these are our templates that we got. So now we need aluminum, which we'll pull that from the Soviet Union. Not really worried about resistance to occupation. Alright. With this, everybody's getting back on board. Let's see what was destroyed. So infrastructure was destroyed, but none of the factories. So that's a good thing. So now it's giving us a boost in our production. And obviously we won't be able to man this entire front with Germany. Germany will pretty much smash everything. So what we need is like places like Hungary. Let's just go ahead and boost this party popularity. Just kind of build a big, huge communist wall. I'm curious as to where we get to make our own factions. This is all about I don't see us making any factions here, which would be sad if we cannot do that. Alright, let's see, what do we got? And that'll be it for this video. You've witnessed the first expansion of Communist Poland in Europe. Thank you for watching another episode here on RTS Guy of Hearts of Iron 4. Communist Poland. It's your host, Third Hour sign off. If you enjoyed the video, like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Alright, thank you.